Hello everybody. Today we're playing a game called Oddman. To be honest, and I'm gonna review it. To be honest, I did not like this game. Although that may come as a bit of a surprise to people who watch my other reviews, because I don't think I've ever given a negative review on a game because I prefer to stay with only games I've liked, because you get to also learn about a game. Well, you also get to hear about a game that you might enjoy. So I feel like not only do you get the video, you also get a new game. So it's so it gives more bang out of your buck for you. One more bang out of your time. I do feel that the reason this game is bad is kind of interesting. Well, not really interesting, just I don't know. I just kind of wanted to shake the content up, so I decided to do a negative review instead of a positive one this time. Now, the reason I didn't like this game, it's not because of the concept. The concept is one of the things that I actually liked about this game. I mean, obviously, the knockback feature in games has been around for a while, and it's not like knockback is anything new. But in this game, health isn't really the biggest thing. It's only the biggest thing with bosses. And knockback still is a very big role. And the way you die is usually by knockback. It's very rarely by health, very rarely. And I feel like that's really interesting, because usually knockback is just like kind of a helpful tool, rather than an actual device that does the damage itself, because you're supposed to knock back the opponent, because usually when you take out an opponent in this game, you're knocking them back into the acid water or just the air, which again is acid and probably isn't too good to get in. And you do this not by hitting them with things, you just throw your entire body at it. So wherever you want to attack, you have to be, which for all your attacks. And I feel like that's also kind of an interesting thing about the game. However, the reason I didn't like this, oh wow, that really shot me up high. The reason I didn't like this game is because it just like the follow through in the game to this creative concept just wasn't good enough. I mean, every level just kind of feels the same. I mean, they just recycle the same 5 bosses and they don't really ever do anything new with them. I mean, all these opponents, they're all kind of the same except for that one. All the other opponents, they're just kind of the same except for the one that kind of can fly, sort of. And really, they only change the plots of land, and sometimes they might add bombs, but really, they're not really too hard to dodge. And in the end, the game, every level doesn't really have too much to separate it. And and I feel like once you've just played a couple levels, you don't really care to play the game anymore. And it's just really sad and lackluster, and there's not really much to this game. There's not really much complexity at all. And that's what I don't like about the game. Although I'm pretty sure the game is free, it just doesn't really offer much because of how just plain and boring it is after you've played a couple levels. And it just doesn't have any substance or real excitement after you've played it a little while. And that, in the end, is just why I don't like this game. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the video off on a negative note there. And so yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then leave a like and subscribe. Anyway, I think that's all. So, President Peter, peace out.